brothers. Mark and Matt. You can read the shirt. I told myself I'm going to get through this. I even brought a pad today that says life is good. There's an irony there. I'm trying to remember my notes, but Mark was in 1983, then I lost Matt in 1994. And there were years I couldn't even say that. I couldn't even verbalize it. I couldn't talk about it. And I'm sitting here today going, why am I here? Why am I here today? Why are we here? And in a weird way, and this is hard to even imagine, we're exactly where God wants us to be right now. And there are times I sit there and go, God, you give us as much as we can handle, but I wish you didn't trust us as much. I wish you didn't throw this at us. So I got involved with the AFSP walk, and I made about 4 years of blowing that woman off. I didn't want to tell that story. Helen was down here. I did some work in Chicago, and they told me, find Helen Pridgeon when you get to South Carolina. I moved down here in 2004, and pretty much for 7 years I blew her off. She would call. She's really nice. Look at those blue eyes. She said, Dennis, do something. Can you do something? And I tried one time. I went over to USC, and USC has a wonderful department for mental health. I tried to give a talk of what it was like in college. And they introduced me as a survivor of suicide, and I went to pieces. I just basically cried the whole session. I think I owe them a bill. It was more therapy than it was for them. They were trying to get these RAs trained to deal with suicide in college. And I was a mess. I just couldn't handle it. And everybody grieves differently. And I want to thank all of you today, because just hearing those names, and from my vantage point, to see the microphone get passed around. Some people could say it, some people had to pass the mic. We're all in different places. We're all over the map with our grieving. So finally this year, Helen gets me. She goes, why don't you do the walk? Why don't you do the community walk? You could be on the board. Great. What do I do? Nothing. Perfect. A little passive-aggressive. I didn't want to do it. We get pushed. Sometimes you get pushed. God pushes you, nudges you in a place you don't want to go. So for pretty much all the meetings, I sat there and did absolutely nothing. I had a donut, drank of water, and left. Didn't say anything, didn't talk to anybody. They'd go around the room and say, what's your story? I said, I got one, Matt, Mark, see you later. I'm out of here. Finally, she says, after a couple months, can you do something? And I looked in her eyes, and there was a little bit of panic, as you've ever done any fundraising. I said, I'll try something. Now, at the time, there was only $125 in my team account. I put 100 of that in there. Teresa Arnold, who's also on the board, she put the other 25 in there. And that was it. And it sat like that all summer. It sat like that for weeks. And I'll remember this day. It was a Monday, September 12th. And Helen says, can you do something? So I go on the internet, and I'm not sure if you guys know, there's this page called Facebook. It's kind of popular with the kids these days. And I make a plea on the donor page for AFSP, and I put it out there. And I mean, it's on me. This shame is on me. I've hidden this secret for years. I would move from place to place, and good friends I went on vacation with these people. They didn't know. They never knew my story. So I went out there, and then I linked it to my Gmail account, and boom, 1,800 emails later. And I'm driving back from the office that day, and my phone, I might be the dumbest guy with a smartphone, but it starts beeping. Donation. 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 You've got mail. Donation, donation, donation. My initial goal was $2,000, and that lasted all of 24 hours. People want to help. We all want to help. They just have to know how. So $2,000 came and went. All right, let's raise it, $2,500. That lasted all of 12 hours. Donation, donation, donation. It was overwhelming. And not the money so much, the comments, the kind words from people that they wrote when they donated. Good luck, Dennis. We're so proud of you. Keep going. This awareness program, we heard it from John earlier. We got to break the silence. Donation, donation, donation. It kept going. Now, right now, according to the stats, I'm the front runner for the donation board, and that's fine. I hope I lose, to tell you the truth. I'm at $8,500 for the team, and I hope I lose. I hope next year Helen hands a plaque to someone else. That means somebody beat me, and that's fine. And on that note, we have until December to close this thing out, so keep hitting them up, keep hitting them up, keep hitting them up. I've probably bored my Facebook friends to death, but they've been unbelievably generous. So here we are at a suicide walk, raising money, raising awareness, trying to break the silence. I just got to stand back there and watch the microphone get passed around and listen to these names, and I know I'm not alone. I'm not alone anymore. That's ginormous to me. We're not alone. We need each other. And ever since I've had my little coming out party, people have grabbed me in church. They grabbed me in the supermarket. Everyone has a story to tell, but we don't tell it. It's time to break the silence. It's time. It's been a wonderful healing for me, my family, my mom's here. It's been wonderful. And I look forward to next year when someone else is up there getting the plaque from hell in prison. Thank you very much.